main I am live, I think. John Mike, bonjour Alexa. Bonjour. Il fait beau aujourd'hui à Oléron, Sainte-Marie en France. Alors bonjour John Michael, il fait froid ici et il pleut à Londres. Bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour. You know, it's typical of Learn French with Alexa. A massive big crisis, 5 minutes. Can you hear me fine? We had to change the microphone, realized that the microphone was missing. Like literally 5 minutes. So it's like crisis. What are we going to do? If you cannot hear me, let me know. It may be a different sound completely. I'm using my podcast microphone. Yep. Oh, okay. Ok, on peut vous voir et vous entendre, c'est super, très bien. Well, thank God for Liam, because I would not have been able to handle this crisis without him. Okay, so we are good. Bonjour à tous. Now, today it's an open live, which means that it's open to anybody who wants to join us today. At 1:30, we have an exclusive live, which means that live which are only available to my customers at Learn French with Alexa, the website, and also if you have joined the website. And I know we have a couple of people who said that they've joined for someone else. I'm not quite sure how to deal with that request because, of course, it is on a YouTube site that you should actually inquire about this. Ok, tout est bon. Bonjour à tous. It's loud and clear. Okay. In today's video, and this is for everybody really, but I'm going to run you through an exercise that the GCSE pupils here in England, in the UK, have to go through when they take the exam. And so it's one small exercise amongst other on the reading comprehension of the exam. As you know that in many exams like the TEF, we have the reading comprehension, we've got the speaking practice, you know, oral exam, we've got the listening exam, and you've got also the writing exam. So in today's exercise, we're going to run through an exercise that you will find on the reading comprehension. Joyeux Halloween to you too. It's a shame you're not in the office because some of my staff members are actually wearing Halloween costumes today in the office, which is super cool. Okay, we are going to start and I would like you to take part in this exercise. Now, what you're going to do, please do not answer any of the questions quite yet because I want everybody to have a go, okay? I'm going to run you through what this kind of exercise is, okay? And we will, of course, run through the answers together and why they are the answers, okay? Take my pen. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce my picture so you can have my iPad so you can see it, okay? So what we are going to do today is an exercise which, as I said, which you can find in the GCSE exam. All the GCSEs are based on themes. You know. In that case, we're working on theme 2. The theme 2 of the GCSE is all about local, national, international, and global areas of interest. And within this theme, we have different topics. So we are working on topic 3, which is travel and tourism. Okay. If you are taking the exam of the GCSE and even the TEF, really, knowing as many words for different topics is really, really useful. Okay. For the GCSE, and we have put together this new course, GCSE course, which is about to go live very soon, whereby we run you through different exams questions. Are you okay, Liam?
Yeah,
sure. And of course, run you through as many vocabulary words as possible in order for you to spot them in the text. Say my name, Marwa. Marwa, bonjour Marwa. Okay, so we've got today's practice is all about theme 2, topic 3, travel and tourism. Now, here's the exercise. You have to read the statements, okay, We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 statements. Okay, we are going to read the statements and we are going to say whether each statement is either positive about, a certain topic, you will see it in a minute, negative, or positive and negative. Okay, so it could be that is positive and negative, but you need to spot the words that tell me in the text that it has a positive, aspect of the answer and negative, and they feel positive or they feel negative towards these particular aspects. Here, they are going to talk about holidays, because remember, we are working on topic 3, travel and tourism, okay? Bonjour, c'est super de te voir. Bonjour Tom, c'est bien de te voir aussi. Yes, I told my friends to subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Kids Fun. Thank you a lot. Okay. Bonjour à la Somalie. Bonjour Sheila. I've said your name. Bonjour à tous. So, here it is. Listen really, really carefully. Okay. We have 4 statements. Laura, Pierre, Rama, and Clement. They are going to talk about their holidays. I would like you to tell me whether they feel positively about the holiday, negatively, or possibly positively and negatively. Okay? And try to spot the words, that has a negative aspect or positive aspect, or both. Okay? So, Tom, j'apprends le français depuis 3 ans. Mais, okay, Tom, très bien. Okay, on y va. We start with Laura. How does she feel about her holidays? Laura. Pour moi, partir en vacances n'est pas essentiel. Je ne suis pas partie depuis des années et ça ne me dérange pas. La dernière fois, je suis partie à l'étranger et c'était horrible. Depuis, je préfère rester chez moi. So, don't do anything yet. We are reading them all first. Do not tell me whether the first statement is positive, negative, or positive and negative. Okay, we're just looking at the statement first. Pierre. J'adorerais aller dans un autre pays parce que j'aime découvrir de nouvelles cultures. C'est intéressant d'échanger avec d'autres personnes. Malheureusement, ça coûte de l'argent, donc ce n'est pas accessible à tout le monde. Okay? So how do you feel Pierre is feeling about the holiday? We will go through the text, don't worry about that. Okay? Rama. Ma famille et moi, nous partons tous les ans en vacances à la neige. Nous faisons beaucoup de ski, de luge et mangeons énormément de fromage. Cette année encore, nous allons y aller. J'ai hâte. Ok, j'ai hâte. Ensuite, Clément. Avant, je ne supportais pas de partir. Je n'appréciais pas d'être loin de chez moi sans mes repères. Cependant, j'ai appris à aimer ça et maintenant, ça me plaît d'être un globe-trotteur. Okay, so we've read the 4 statements, and when you're going to go through these texts during the exam, you've got to be pretty fast at reading, okay? So what do you need to watch out for, okay? You're going to watch out for negations, for example. You're going to watch out for happy words, I don't know how to do this, or sad words, or negative words, okay, such as adjectives, In the first statement, Laura, there is a very clear negative word, okay, and I wonder whether you can spot it. So let's read it again. Pour moi, partir en vacances n'est pas essentiel. Je ne suis pas partie depuis des années et ça ne me dérange pas. La dernière fois, je suis partie à l'étranger et c'était horrible. Depuis, je préfère rester chez moi. Okay? So I've underlined, as I was talking, I've underlined the words that I was reading. Okay? So here's my question. In Laura's statement, what are the words that you feel tend to be either positive or negative or both? Okay, go for it. What could be the answer to this question? Could it be that Laura's statement is positive, negative, or positive, negative? Okay, go for it now. Sarah, oh my God, hi Alexa, I've been watching you for about a month now. I didn't think I'd actually catch a live. Sarah, bienvenue à ma chaîne, welcome to my channel. Excellent. Okay, so Philippe Gueringbolo, French language instructor at the US Embassy in Banjul. Oh, bonjour à tous. Okay, so here we go. So we've got the words essentiel, and John Michael says horrible. That's another word, okay? Amruta says N. Laura is negative about the holidays, okay? So we have negative, negative. Annie says negative because of pas essentiel. Rajina Rajiv says horrible, okay? Ken, negative, okay? C'est horrible. So it seems like you've spotted two statements here. It seems like you have spotted, and rightly so, by the way, you've done really well. Let me remove my little dots. Why did I do little dots? This is where you think Alexa had a good idea, and this is not such a good idea now. Okay, so indeed, in this, okay, we have two things that could lead to a negative statement. We have n'est pas essentiel. Now here, we are talking about partir en vacances. Partir en vacances. To go on holiday. How does Laura feel about going on holiday? First of all, it's a negation here. Okay, that's a negation. It is not essential to Laura to go on holiday. Amruta, je ne suis pas partie, also indicates a negative expression. Absolutely, Amrita. You've got that. Okay. So, je ne suis pas. Donc, ce n'est pas essentiel. Okay. There is another word that John Michael pointed out. Horrible. Okay. So here, even if you don't understand the full text, and this is for all the GCSEs out there, try to spot the text, the words, okay, or the adjective or the negation that is going to gear towards an answer. Okay, and sometimes you would have connectors whereby, oh, it was amazing, but this was happened. So little connections such as but, mais, okay, or cependant, however. These are really important to know by heart, okay. So God's power. I've seen all your video on French Essentials. My first live, though, it's a negative statement. Bravo, God's power. It is a negative statement. So Laura, I'm going to write next to it, will be an N in your answer for the GCSE papers. Okay, and let's have a look at the full text. For me, to go on holiday is not essential. Je ne suis pas partie. I have not been since for years. Okay, depuis des années, for years. Et ça, and this does not bother me. Now, déranger means to disturb, okay? But here, se déranger, okay? It does not bother me. Ça ne me dérange pas, okay? Last time, la dernière fois, je suis partie, I went. Now, this is a passé composé used with partir. And if you're learning those movement verbs, you know, at school, you would know that in order to conjugate a movement verb in a passé composé, we use the auxiliary verb être. Je suis plus participle parti. I didn't go abroad. Again, GCSE, please learn à l'étranger by heart, okay? It will come up, I know it will, in any form, whether it is during the listening, you will hear it, you will see it in the writing as well, and you can use it in your speaking as well. So, je ne suis pas partie à l'étranger. In fact, I've not been to abroad. And it was, je suis partie, sorry. Last time I went abroad and it was horrible. She is not happy about going on holiday. So, depuis, since, I prefer to stay at home. Je préfère rester chez moi. OK. So we have, je parle français, mais je peux rester avec vous. Et aussi, j'ai le brevet cette année. Vous pouvez dire quelque chose sur le brevet. Zaza, which brevet are we talking about? Amruta, the fact that she wants to stay at home, then go to the holiday also indicates she hates vacations. Absolutely. So that's another indicators that this statement should be negative. French with Vichwa, merci pour vos vidéos YouTube. Cela m'avait aidé pour le Delpha 2. Oh, but that's a pleasure. That's a pleasure. Okay, so let's have a look at Pierre now. Okay, let's have a look at Pierre. So well done, you guys. Okay, now Pierre, this is what Pierre says. J'adorerais aller dans un autre pays parce que j'aime découvrir de nouvelles cultures. C'est intéressant d'échanger avec d'autres personnes. Malheureusement, ça coûte de l'argent, donc ce n'est pas accessible à tout le monde. Okay, so talking about Pierre, how do you think that Pierre feels about the holiday? Here we go. Murphy's Every Whim. Pierre, positive, adoré, intéressant. Okay, Murphy's Every Whim. Can you see something else? There is definitely adoré is a positive aspect. Marwa, can you please tell me how much time will it take to learn French? Oh, you should watch. We have answered this question in the live that I did on Instagram, so watch that. Ok, les deux positifs, découvrir de nouvelles cultures et d'autres, et aussi négatifs, ça coûte de l'argent. Chris, ok, so would you say, Chris, the answer could be positive, negative? Amruta, positive, negative. John Michael, positive. Pierre is positive and negative. Such as words such as adorerait and not adorer. Adorerait, ok, aime découvrir, intéressant. And you have the word malheureusement. So I was talking about these connectors word, or these adverbs in this case, malheureusement is unfortunately. Okay, so that means there is a happy statement, but there is not such a happy statement afterwards, okay? So when you are doing the GCSE, watch out for these, and that cuts the sentences or the little text in two. Okay, so Pierre indicates positive and negative points like adorer, intéressant, malheureusement. Exactly. See, you don't necessarily have to understand the whole thing, but watch out and learn by heart those kind of words, okay? So you have here a very important tense. J'adorerais. Okay. Now it's not j'adorerais. It's not j'adore. It's not j'ai adoré. Okay. It's j'adorerais. Here the ending AIS tells me it's a conditional. Okay. Now of course if you do not know how to conjugate your conditional tenses, I will invite you to either join my Learn French with Alexa website, where I go into great length into the grammatical point or aspects of the language, or have a look at my French Essential on YouTube. Now, and by the way, I may as well do the publicity now, don't I, Liam? Yeah. There is a 10% discount, and I'm going to throw this at you here. Wow! 10% discount at the moment for Learn French with Alexa, the website, whereby we're running it for, not for long. How long for?
Just till 2nd of November.
2nd of November. Okay, so just in case, you will have access to huge amount of lessons and videos and guides and everything, you name it. Okay. I am in the French class. Prajit, are you in the French class at the moment? Are you watching? Are you watching a French class, or are you watching me? Okay, so Amrita, he would love to travel to other countries to discover new culture. Unfortunately, since it costs a lot of money, it's not doable by everyone, according to Pierre. Amrita, this is perfect. That's exactly what the answer should be. So the answer is definitely positive, negative. J'adorerais, I would love. It's a wish, to go to another country parce que I love to discover new culture. It's interesting to exchange with other people, the culture. And then, here's the negative statement. However, it costs money. ça coûte de l'argent. Donc, therefore, ce n'est pas, and here you've got a negation. It is not accessible to all, to everyone, okay? So again, here you don't have much time to run through the whole of the reading, in an exam. So watch out for words that I pointed out and know your tenses. Here it's obvious that, yeah, I'd love that. And even if you don't understand, I've just realized that it's not conditional. Let's say you don't know the conditional. You have the word adore, j'adore. So it's positive. And then suddenly you've got but. Malheureusement. So even with these two words, you can make out that it's positive and negative. Okay. So can you please say hi to Purple Girls? Purple Girls, hi. Okay. And yes, French with Vichwa, sorry. We do not mistake j'adorerais for the future. J'adorerais as well, which the difference is that one has an S at the end, the future, and the other has the conditional, and the other has no S, the future. French is way easier than maths and unforgettable. Yeah, it depends how good your teacher is. It depends. Okay. Okay. So please, can you say something on the brevet and stage, please. Now, Zaza, I know you're talking about the brevet du collège that people take in France in the troisième. I do not know anything about the brevet du collège. The reason being is that I'm specialized into the UK education and not the French one. Though I'm French, I took my brevet du collège back in the long time ago. No, Liam, 1930s. Come on. It was the 1980s, so it's a long time ago. I have that. Is it very important to learn conditionals? Yeah, Purple Girls, of course it is. It depends what level of French you want to reach. Okay, so here this is of A2 level, this text, okay? It touches on B1 a little bit, but it is quite a simple text. Okay. Now and I feel a bit... I didn't do good on my first test. Should I continue or study? Okay, I can't answer this question, Ione, sorry. Okay, so here we go. Let's have a look now at Rama's answer. Now, Rama's answer says, ma famille et moi, nous partons tous les ans en vacances à la neige. Nous faisons beaucoup de ski, de luge et mangeons énormément de fromage. Cette année encore, nous allons y aller, j'ai hâte. So how does Rama feel, how does she feel about her holiday or in general? Okay, so let me know about that. And what word do you think is the clue to the answer? Rama, I'm not sure. I think negative, but I love the ski and eat cheese. Yeah, so Alex says Rama, so it's a positive statement. Brian, positive statement. Chris, la déclaration de Rama est très positive. Les mots positifs sont j'ai hâte, absolutely. You've got it. And this is of, I would say, B1 plus level. When you know the expression, well done you, Chris. When you know the expression j'ai hâte, you then will definitely understand. So for all of you GCSE watching me, GCSE pupils watching me, learn j'ai hâte by heart, okay? Because that means I'm looking forward to it. Quite simply. So learn j'ai hâte. Not hâte, not haste, at, j'ai hâte. But if you look at the word at, it does come haste. So I'm hasting, kind of I can't wait for it, okay? That itself is telling that it's a positive statement. Let's have a look whether there is any negation towards it. Ma famille et moi. My family and I. Nous partons, because it's we. Nous partons. Now learn your conjugations as well. Again, I know that a lot of you will be watching me from school, from secondary school. And one thing that we need when you take the GCSE is accuracy, and you will get points for accuracy, okay? It's not about quantity, it's more about quality. Remember that. A little bit about quantity, you can't do one-liner, but remember that if you use the subject pronoun nous, then please use the right ending for it. Partons. We are going. Tous les ans, every year, on holiday. And where are we going? À la neige. To the snow. Meaning ski, okay, probably. Or the mountains, les montagnes, okay? Nous faisons. Again, learn that by heart. We do. Nous faisons, okay? Now, faire is the verb. And here it's highly irregular. It's a third group verb, okay? And when conjugated in the present tense with nous, it's nous faisons. Learn this by heart. Je fais, tu fais, il fait, on fait, nous faisons. Vous faites, ils font, elles font. So these are the verbs I want you to learn by heart for the GCSE. Faire, être, avoir, pouvoir, vouloir. What else? Aller. Yeah. So here we go. So faire is to do. Être is to be. It's an auxiliary. You have to know it. To have. Pouvoir is to can, to be able to, be able. Vouloir is to want. Okay. And aller is to go. Okay. At least learn this. Okay. There's of course lots, but please learn this by heart. Okay. So here we go. We have Rama who is positive. Okay, very much so. Elle mange, okay, once again, mangeons, nous mangeons, we are eating énormément is an adverb. That means enormously. We are eating a lot, okay? Instead of énormément, you could have had beaucoup. Nous mangeons beaucoup de fromage. We eat a lot of cheese, okay? A lot of cheese. Cette année encore, once again, this year, we are going there, to the snow. Nous allons y aller, okay? Nous allons y aller. And y is a pronoun standing to replace a place, such as la neige, the snow, okay? J'ai hâte. I can't wait, okay? Can you explain the meaning of at? Purple geese, girls, sorry. Now, at, it means haste, okay? Now, quite a lot of the time, a little thing here you might find very interesting or not, it's up to you. But when you have a hat, which we call an accent circonflexe on a word, quite often it comes from an old word, you know, that can date back from 1,000 years ago, for example, back in the Middle Ages, whereby this word would have been haste, okay? Now, remember that in England, French was spoken for many hundred years, actually. And, of course, the words, you know, intertwined. So, at comes from haste, okay? As in, haste, at toi. I mean, hurry up, okay? So, at, when used with I have, j'ai hâte, avoir hâte, to look forward to something, okay? And you will conjugate avoir the same way. J'ai hâte, tu as hâte, il a hâte, nous avons hâte, vous avez hâte, ils ont hâte, elles ont hâte, etc. So, yes, the hat used instead of ace. Can you think of another word? For example, I can think of, there you go. In French, la forêt. In English, forest. Exactly, okay? In French, le mât. In English, the mast. Okay, so replace this little hat by an S and you may have a word in English, okay? Je m'appelle Rikita, je suis une étudiante au lycée. Je suis indienne. Dites bonjour s'il vous plaît. Bonjour Ritika. Bonjour Ritika. J'ai dit Rikita. Ritika. Bonjour. Can you explain? I've got the heart in front. I can't. Can you explain?
Vouloir.
Vouloir. Okay. Yeah, I've got this hard thing and I can't see the word. Can you explain vouloir? I can't. Vouloir is to want. Je veux. Tu veux. Il veut. So I don't want to go into a lot of details here because in a minute I've got to. What time is it? Do we have time? Nearly. Okay. Vouloir is to want. Okay. When you're going to conjugate vouloir, and the reason why I want you to do that is because it doesn't look anything like its infinitive verb. So vouloir, to want, becomes je veux, I want, when conjugated in the present tense. Je veux, tu veux, il veut, elle veut, nous voulons, vous voulez, ils veulent, elles veulent. So watch out for vouloir. Do learn it by heart too. And to finish, we have Clément. Clément, is it positive, negative, positive, negative? Okay, so here we go. Alex, you're doing Clément already? Negative, positive, okay, let's have a look. Avant, je ne supportais pas de partir. Je n'appréciais pas très d'être loin de chez moi, sans mes repères. Cependant, j'ai appris à aimer ça et maintenant, ça me plaît d'être un globe-trotteur. Okay. Royaume, what is the meaning of this word? Please tell. Royaume, kingdom. Kingdom. Purple girls. Okay, now here we go. We have project negative, unity negative, and then positive. Okay, très bien. John Michael. Clément is positive as he says it really pleases him to travel and is now a globetrotter, even though he uses negative words to tell his story about past experiences. Bravo. Negative, positive. Très bien, Amrita. Now, Jabs. Clément, negative at first, negative in a sentence, ne pas, positive because of the word cependant. However, eventually learn to love taking vacations. You get that. Well done. My God, you'd be very good at this kind of exercise during the exam. Let's have a look at it then. Clément, avant, je ne supportais pas de partir. Now, for all of you B2 level, and I know we've got John Michael, we've got Amrita, we've got Chris, we've got, was it Alex as well? Is that Alex? I don't know. Anyway, for all of you watching out there that have a higher level, have a look at this expression here. Je ne supportais pas de. Now, it does not mean to support. In this case, it means I could not stand it. Okay, so supporter, de faire quelque chose, means to stand something. For example, je ne supporte pas la stupidité des gens. I've said that twice now in my life. I can't stand people's stupidity. Je ne supporte pas la stupidité des gens, n'importe quoi. So, supporter, donc ne pas supporter, okay, means that you can't stand something. For example, Clément says, je ne supporte pas de partir. Je ne supportais, imperfect. And again, for you, GCSE watching me, watch out for the ending of the verbs. It's really, really important. These are clues, okay? And if you want it to be or sound clever during the exam, use clever tenses, take a word such as supporter and then put it in different tenses. Let's take a word such as parler instead of supporter, because supporter, you wouldn't use it. So parler, for example, in the present tense, have a look at that. Je parle, present, I talk, okay? Now, and you change the ending to AIS, I used to talk, okay? Je parlerai, I will talk. Do you see how this is how we conjugate in French, okay? How different endings, okay, from the same verb can change completely the meaning, okay? For example, je parlerai, I would talk, and there is only one S difference here, okay? So here we go. That's only an example, of course, because I've got, I don't have enough time. Amrita, I leave you. You mean I love you? Amrita, you have what's the word? Groupie. You've got an admirer, an admirateur. I mean, I'm a big fan of amour tattoo, by the way. John Clark, before I couldn't stand going away. I didn't like being far from home without my things. Yeah. However, I learned to like it and now I'm happy. It's exactly that. So, je n'appréciais pas. Again, I didn't appreciate to be far away from home. Okay, sans mes repères, without my... Now, repère, I'm not sure. Without... You know, it's like when you have your little habits, my little habits, if you wish, okay, or my things, okay, sans mes repères, okay. You go from home, you know where the bus stop is, you know what bus to take, you know. So these are repères, spots, you know, and that's what it means. I'm not quite sure how to translate that word. Anyway, and then you've got this indicator, connector, that brings to a positive. So you've got negation, negation, negation here again, so it's definitely negative to start with, and then it's positive because he says that since then I've learned to like it. J'ai appris à aimer ça, and now, et maintenant, ça me plaît d'être un globetrotter. I enjoy being a globetrotter, okay, as in a traveler in the world, okay. So the answers are here. But you've got them all, okay? This lesson comes with a support guide for all the people that have joined Learn French with Alexa. So you're, you know, obviously watching me on YouTube, but also you can become a member on YouTube as well if you want access to the lives, the exclusive live, the one I'm about to do now, and the support guide. And you have as well a tier where you have quizzes where you get to practice all your vocabulary as well. So, just very quickly, I'm going to give you the 10% off, the 10% off discount code that we have until the 2nd of November, whereby if you are a Learn French with Alexa website member, then you join our community and you get to see me live for very deep and complex, sometimes lessons. A little bit like this one, okay? Je serais globetrotter si j'avais plus d'argent. Mati, that's a good sentence. I would be a globetrotter if I had money. Now, Mati is a good use of conditional and imperfect here, okay? Alexa, I need help in profession. Okay, Marwa, how can I help you? Comment vas-tu, maman? J'oublie de te demander, j'espère que tu vas bien. Are you calling me mommy? Is that me you're talking to? So fortunate to be learning French from you, madam. Thank you. You're the best French teacher ever. Amruta, hopefully see you in 30 minutes. When I said, 20 minutes, we've got 20 minutes to prepare the next live. The next live will take place with a link. You may ask, but where do I get the link for the next live? Well, it is on the website if you are of course, if you bought the course. Okay, the course has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of lessons and videos and guides and so on. And you can get the link as well if you're part of the community of the Learn French with Alexa YouTube channel. That's it for me. If you are out there for GCSE, please leave a comment. If you want to see any other type of exercise, we are going to help you pass your GCSE en couleur with lots of marks and good marks. I love all the lives. Steffi, Marguerite, thank you. Okay. Sorry, I was writing mine, but I wrote mummy. Oh, right, mum. That's what... It's okay. I mean, I don't mind being your mummy if you want. It's fine. You know, I'm everybody's mummy. Okay. That's it for me. Au revoir. À bientôt. Et puis, bisous, bisous. Salut.